Is that a parasite? Isn't it bad for your goldfish? Anyway guys, Miss Nugget just laid eggs. And yes, you are correct. That is a tubipex and not a parasite. The reason why I'm feeding them these tubipex is to induce them to breed. And I think it works. But for now, I'm not going to breed them. Since I don't have enough space and also I just imported 15 breeder size ranchu, a 3.5 red and white ranchu, which I will be selling to you guys. So this 15 ranchu will arrive at June 14. And right now, if you are looking for a high quality ranchu, you may now reserve one from me. You can DM me on my IG or FB, Ebbi Goldfish. Just send me a message if you are interested. For now, let's talk about if TUBIFEX is really bad for your goldfish or not. First, we need to address where is these TUBIFEX living or surviving. Most of the TUBIFEX, you can find them in a running water, most likely in a canal, because canal is a running water. But most of canal is really poor and dirty. So tubipex living in a canal, most likely they have a parasite. So if you feed your goldfish, a tubipex came from a canal, most likely your goldfish may have an internal parasite that can cause them to stress and then die eventually. But this can only happen if you caught and directly feed your goldfish. These tubipex came from a canal, which is not clean unless you are living in Japan. But for me, I live in Philippines and our canals or most of our canals is not that clean. So instead of me getting one, I just look for a tubipex supplier and lucky me, I found the seller near my area. The name of the store is Red Soldier. So if you're looking for a supplier, you can contact them on their Facebook page or you can also visit them at Cuyab, Landayan. Anyway, this is not sponsored. I just like this store because the tubipex is already treated and safe to feed your goldfish. But just in case I encounter them having some internal parasite, these are the things I prepare. First of all, we have methylene blue, which is the holy grail of keeping goldfish. If your goldfish have some ammonia burn, gill fluke, pin rot, this is your friend. You just need to do a quarantine tank with methylene blue and some aquarium salt, or you can do a methylene salt bath. This is really a good product. You just need a 1 teaspoon per every 10 gallon if you're doing a quarantine tank. But if you're doing a methylene salt bath, you just need 1 tablespoon per 5 gallon. Then you're going to add some aquarium salt for quarantine tank, 1 tablespoon per every 5 gallon and 1 tablespoon for every 3 gallon on a methylene salt bath. I also have this General Aid Special by Ocean Free. Basically, this is just like methylene blue. I'm using this to my new fish when I quarantine my new fish and also add some aquarium salt. But basically, it works like methylene blue. And if worst case scenario happens, I'm feeding my rancho a meditated feed. I'm using a garlic guard and I soak the Mizuho pellet in this garlic guard with an additional of Focus and Metroplex. I just use 1 scoop. The scoop is in the bottle. I just use 1 scoop of each Focus and Metroplex. I prepare it like this. I put a pellet in a bottle, then I soak the pellet with garlic guard, then put 1 scoop of Metroplex and Focus in the pellet, then let it dissolve, and then feed it to my goldfish. For me, this combo is really effective because when I was just cycling my tank, mostly of my goldfish have an internal parasite, but they are not eating, they are not swimming that much. And by using garlic guard really helps me to induce them to eat. And this Metroplex and Focus will kill the parasite. But if your goldfish really don't want to eat, you can directly dose your tank with Metroplex and Focus. I suggest 1 scoop of Metroplex and Focus in a 10-gallon tank. By the way, if you're using these Focus and Metroplex, I highly suggest do not put any other chemicals in there. Aquarium salt is good. And I also have a stress guard. Stress guard really helps me to lower the ammonia and also help my goldfish to be more relaxed. And last, I have a Romac. Romac, before I was using it to remove the ink from my tank when I was just cycling it, because a newly cycled tank most likely will have some white spot or ink. But by doing some research, you can use just a heater and aquarium salt to kill the ink. You can just put a heater, set it at 30 Celsius, and put some aquarium salt, 1 tablespoon for every 10 gallon, and doing water change daily, 20 to 30%, by removing the eggs developed in your tank, and then after a week, your tank is already treated. So here are the things I prepared before feeding my goldfish a live food or TUBIFEX. Do you need all of these? No. I just prepare all of this just in case my goldfish will have an internal parasite, because for me, prevention is better than cure. But I highly suggest to get this methylene blue, general aid, and aquarium salt. If you don't have a general aid, I highly suggest also the API general cure. I also used that before and it is really effective. How to use it is you just need a 10-gallon tank or 20-gallon tank. Put one pack in the aquarium tank with just an air stone and a heater around 28 Celsius, and then your goldfish will be fine. Like what I told you before, you don't need all of that. You just need a methylene blue aquarium salt, heater, aquarium tank or quarantine tank around 10 gallon, and you will be set if your goldfish have some internal parasite by feeding them a live food. Of course, this only matter if you love your goldfish, but it doesn't mean you don't have all of that, you don't love your goldfish. Maybe you have some minor problem at this moment, but if you can buy one, your goldfish will appreciate that. So if they get sick in near future or in future that we don't hope to happen, you are prepared. So that's it for today's video. If you have some question for me about goldfish keeping, you can drop your comment or question on the comment section and I will answer that as soon as I can. But thank you guys for watching this video. Hope you learned something and see you on the next video.